Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Barcelona have rejected Manchester United's opening offer for Frenkie de Jong. Man United made an offer of €60 million plus €10 million in add-ons. Barcelona have now set their asking price. They want €100 million. That equates to 85 million in pound sterling. Manchester United have been in talks with Barcelona for a number of weeks now. Barcelona accept that Frenkie de Jong will leave. Erik ten Hag wants a reunion with the player. Revert back to a few weeks ago, Frenkie de Jong told Barcelona, or should I say ESPN, that he'd prefer to stay at Barcelona. Frenkie de Jong is a versatile midfielder. He's been at Barcelona since 2019. So he's been at Barcelona around 3 years. He's got a contract with Barcelona until 2026. Barcelona got him from Ajax. Barcelona got him for £65 million. You know the news regarding Darwin Núñez. Man United are set to miss out on Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez is closing in on a move to Liverpool. He's agreed personal terms with Liverpool on a 5-year contract. There is a lot of players though that Erik ten Hag wants to recommend to the club. Ten Hag's transfer budget has already been revealed. Ten Hag is also going to get rid of a lot of players. We've seen quite a lot of players leave on a free recently. Obviously Juan Mata, he's leaving on a free transfer. Cavani has already left. Not so long ago, Man United confirmed that Jesse Lingard will be leaving. Matic, he's left the club. It said Matic is set to join Roma on a free transfer this summer. Matic will sign a contract until June 2023 with Roma, with an option to extend for a further year. So Matic will be reuniting with Mourinho. Pogba, he's going to be leaving on a free transfer when his contract expires at the end of this month. Eric Bailly and Axel Tuanzebe are set to leave the club. Not so long ago, Lee Grant retired. And more players will be leaving Man United. Phil Jones, he's on his way out of the club. We need to get rid of Harry Maguire because he's not good enough. Alex Telles, he's on his way out of the club. Diego Dalot, he'll probably leave next year. Don't think he'll leave this year. And Wan-Bissaka, I think he's leaving. Prior to the Crystal Palace game, it said Wan-Bissaka will be allowed to leave Man United this summer. Man United have offered Wan-Bissaka to clubs. At least one club are in for him. I heard Wan-Bissaka could make a return to Crystal Palace. Dean Henderson, he's going to be leaving the club as well. I heard he could be going to Newcastle. Dean Henderson is Man United's second choice goalkeeper. The season just gone, Dean Henderson only made 3 appearances. Tom Heaton, he's also on his way out of the club. Heaton's Man United's third choice keeper. He's a backup goalkeeper. In the summer of last year, Man United got Tom Heaton on a free transfer from Aston Villa. And next year, Rashford could be leaving, if he doesn't pick up form and he doesn't stop getting injuries. Recently, Rashford rejected a move to Tottenham. Rashford has already said that he wants to stay at Manchester United. Rashford missed the final game against Crystal Palace because he was out with illness. Rashford hasn't been the same player since he had that operation on his shoulder. He missed the first 2 months of the season just gone with that shoulder problem. Rashford's out of contract next year. Cristiano Ronaldo, he could also leave next year as well. He won't leave this year, Ronaldo, because he'll want to play under Ten Hag, and Ronaldo has already said he wants to stay at Man United, and Ten Hag has said he wants Ronaldo to stay. Recently Ronaldo won the Goal of the Season award. He also got named the Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year for the 21-22 season. Ronaldo missed Man United's final game against Crystal Palace because he picked up a hip injury. Ronaldo's contract at Man United expires next year. There's an option to extend for a further year. Ronaldo's the highest earner at Man United at the moment. He earns £480,000 a week. Man United re-signed Ronaldo in the summer of last year from Juventus. Ronaldo's won over 30 trophies in his playing career, including 5 Ballon d'Ors. Luke Shaw, I think he could be leaving next year if he doesn't pick up form and doesn't stop getting injuries. I'm just saying the same thing as what I said regarding Rashford. The season just gone, Luke Shaw was very poor. Luke Shaw's obviously injury prone. He's endured a lot of injuries since he became a United player. Luke Shaw's endured around 8 years at the club, so reflecting on that, he's been a long-serving player. Revert back to earlier on this year, Luke Shaw came out and said that he prefers playing for England than Man United. Shaw's contract at the club does expire next year. Diego Dalot's contract expires next year. Lindelof, I think he'll be leaving as well next year. Won't leave this year. Fred, he's another one that I think will leave next year. So there you go. And Man United will look to get rid of Anthony Martial permanently. The season just gone, Martial was out on loan with Sevilla. But Ten Hag, he's Manchester United's manager. Revert back to earlier on this year, it got officially announced that Man United appointed Erik Ten Hag as the new manager. Erik Ten Hag replaced Ralf Rangnick. Ten Hag has got a contract with Man United until 2025. There's an option of a further year. Ten Hag attended Manchester United's final game against Crystal Palace. Don't forget, Mitchell van der Gag and Steve McLaren are working alongside Ten Hag at Man United. Ten Hag is Man United's 5th permanent manager since Ferguson. It's good that Ten Hag is experienced in the Premier League. He's never managed in the Premier League before until now. Hopefully at Man United he can replicate what he did at Ajax. You've got to admire what he did at Ajax, because at Ajax he developed the young players well. He won Eredivisie titles, he won Dutch Cups. And revert back to 2019, he got Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals. Ten Hag was the Ajax manager for around 5 years. Not so long ago, Ralf Rangnick left Manchester United. So reflecting on that, Ralph Rangnick will not take up the consultancy role at Man United. Revert back to earlier on this year, it got officially announced that Ralph Rangnick got appointed in as the new manager of Austria. Rangnick signed a 2-year deal. Rangnick was Man United's interim manager for around 4 to 5 months. He endured one transfer window as Man United's interim manager. Unfortunately, he didn't get backed in this year's January transfer window. Revert back to earlier on this year, Rangnick did make changes though, because he recommended Ewan Sharpin as an assistant coach and analyst. He also recommended Chris Armisen as an assistant coach, and he recommended Saz Chalenzin as a sports psychologist. And before, Ralph Rangnick was the head of sports and development at Lokomotiv Moscow. Man United did lose their final game against Crystal Palace 1-0 at Selhurst Park, but despite that, Man United are in the Europa League for next season. It did get confirmed that Man United endured their worst ever Premier League season. The season just gone, Man United finished 6th. As things stand, Manchester United have not won a trophy for 5 years. Nowhere near good enough. Man United have only won, 4 trophies in the last 10 years. We won 3 trophies under Jose Mourinho, won a trophy under Van Gaal, and the last time Man United won the Premier League was back in 2013. The 4 managers Man United have sacked since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. Man United sacked David Moyes after 10 months, and then we had Louis van Gaal for 2 years, then Man United sacked him. Then after that we had Jose Mourinho, sacked him after 2.5 years, and in November last year Manchester United sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after almost 3 years in charge. Like I say, I hate the way the football club has been run for a long time. I've said time and time again, we've got to get the Glazers out of the club. And for a while now, a lot of United fans have been protesting against the Glazers, and the protesting will persist until the Glazers are out of the club. The Glazers have owned Manchester United for a long time. They've owned the club for around 17 years. They bought the club for 500 million back in 2005. So there you go. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do. Consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.